You throw all of that aside when they're competing against another country. So even though some people might not like Kevin Durant, they're not like, I don't dislike him that much that I want them to lose to France or I want them to lose to Serbia or whomever they might be playing.
Well, I don't know about that.
But you know what I'm thinking? I'm going to petition the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, because I'm see if they can add the sport of hating. Because I know you would win the gold medal. Because you hate so much on Go James. You've been thinking for 2 weeks, how can you come up with a topic to try to undermine Go James? If the best player in the planet is not Giannis Antetokounmpo, because that was the argument that you used. Whomever has won the NBA title, that's the best player. You did it when Kevin Durant beat LeBron James. You did it when Kawhi won the title. You tried to obfuscate somebody, well, it was the bubble, so it didn't count for LeBron James. Now Giannis has won the title, and you're still trying to do everything you can to undermine him. No, the Olympics have...
Why would I try to undermine him?
Because you want to stand on this podium, this platform, that Kevin Durant is the best player. Well, LeBron James, all of the best players didn't play. Giannis didn't play. Joel Embiid didn't play. Nikola Jokic didn't play. So, no, the Olympics proved nothing. The Olympics, what it did prove is that I hope Kevin Durant comes back for Paris in 2024, but we're not getting no gold medal.
Thank you. That's true.
That's what I do hope.
We had only one superstar volunteer to go to this Olympics, and it was Kevin bleepin' Durant. And he showed you once again he is the best player on the planet. And I think you would now have to admit he's the greatest Olympic basketball player, men's basketball player ever. Am I right?
Skip, first of all, I'm not going to judge professionals. Skip, what made the... You was at Lake Placid in 1980. What made the Miracle on Ice was so special? It wasn't because they were professionals going against other professionals. These were college kids.
We're Russia in hockey. We're the Russians. We have the pros. We got it all. We should win every gold medal. Except it looked like we were on a course not to win it because we lost to Nigeria and Australian exhibition in Las Vegas. You had your doubts. You voiced your skepticism.
I said they still should be favorite. But what I wasn't willing to go to was overwhelming favorites. And what happened? They get the opening game, they play France, and they lose after they allow France to go on a 16-2 run. And even this game, you still was on the edge of your seat, like, okay, yeah, we ahead. But every time we got like a double-digit lead, here came France. But Skip, for me, this didn't tell me anything that I didn't already know about Kevin Durant. Skip, I know he's spectacular. I know he's unguardable. And basically, when he shoots a shot, you just hope he misses because you can't contest it. You can't do anything. When he puts his head down and says, okay, I'm going to get to 12 feet and I'm going to raise up, what you going to do? You just hope he misses. But, Skip, this doesn't prove anything. I mean, you're talking about, you got to realize, they only started playing professionals in 1992. I mean, what Michael Jordan did, and basically, even though it was the summer of his rookie year, he hadn't gone yet, I think that was more amazing. I think you will agree with that. That those guys were professionals that they were beating, and these were all college kids that Michael Jordan led to the Olympic gold medal. But Kevin Durant was spectacular. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get me an Olympic Kevin Durant jersey. Because, yeah, he was on some other ish the other night. Yeah, man, Kevin Durant was on that thing. I was disappointed.
Do you realize you're going to get banned as one of the five horsemen with LeBron James, right?
I get like other people. I get like other people.
Hey. You're going to get disqualified.
I ain't going to get disqualified.
You're going to burn your bridge.
Look at that. Look at Kevin. Look at KD putting that thing on Rudy Gobert. Bam! In your face.
What have I been telling you for years on this show? I've never seen anything like Kevin Durant.
No, you probably won't ever see it again either.
Okay, it is my turn now. So after the opening loss to France, I heard from so many people via text, people you know, people who have been guests on this show many times, and many of those entertainers told me I was wrong about Kevin Durant, that he is not the leader that your man LeBron James and their man LeBron James is, and that there's no way he's going to lead our team to another gold medal because the world has, quote unquote, caught up to us. And in many ways, the world has caught up because those other teams all did have very good players who have played together many Olympics.
Right. And now, Skip, some of those teams do have 2 or 3 guys that play in the NBA.
But they've grown up together. Spain and Australia and France, they know each other like literal brothers because they actually grew up from high school on through their college
with each other.
type years, playing with each other. So it was very difficult to overcome that. It was not an easy road to this.
No.
And all 3 of those games, especially the Spain and the Australia games, it looked like in the second quarter we were hopelessly down, especially against Australia.
Australia 41-26.
Whoa, wait a second. 15 down to these guys?
Yeah.
And guess who? Here he came. So then I don't look at all my ats and my mentions like you do, but again, I just look at Twitter, look at what's trending. And after that France game, I saw backlash all over Twitter, and I believe it all came from mostly LeBron apologists, LeBron lovers. And they're just saying, we can't do it without LeBron. If LeBron doesn't go, we're not going to win the gold. Because
LeBron didn't go in 2016. He didn't want to go.
Okay, but I'm just saying it looked like this year to a lot of people that Kevin Durant could not pull this off. And remember, but just before we went on vacation, he got into it with Bam publicly on Twitter, and I still don't know what it was all about. It's just, I kept telling you that Kevin Durant is Jordan-esque. Michael Jordan would create conflicts with people for no apparent reason. I'd say, I don't know where that came from, but he needed to do it to motivate himself. And Kevin puts himself on a hotter and hotter hot seat so that he has to live up to expectations.
Can I ask you a question? After the first 2 games, when Kevin Durant was averaging 10 points a game, did you think he was the best player on the planet?
Yes, I did, and I told you that then. And I told both you and Chris Broussard, we're going to have him on in a few minutes. I told you both it's laughable to have any suspicions about this team because I kept telling you they are still prohibitive favorites because they have the best player on the planet. He is unstoppable. From mid-range, I've never seen anything more lethal than Kevin Durant. Well, again, they were up 7 with 3 minutes left, and they blew the lead, right?
Okay. Did he disappear? Was he not there?
Okay. What happened when it was time to win the next game? He took over. And the next game, he took more over. And he took more over. And he paced himself because he knew losing to France did not eliminate them. But when they got to elimination games, who took over every big stretch of the game? He took it over. When they'd start off, go 0 for 8 from 3, 0 for 9 from 3 against Spain and Australia. Then Kevin would finally make one, and everybody'd say, okay, we got this because you got it, right? Yeah. I've never seen anything like Kevin Durant. He's better than LeBron James, especially at this age and stage of LeBron's career. And I win the gold, silver, and bronze annually in objectivity. Objectivity about LeBron James.
Gold.
Nope. I win it all because I am the only one who will sit and actually spit facts about LeBron.
But, Skip, we agreed that when we looked at this team, the team was not put together very well. Skip, they're asking Kevin Love. We get guys, Keldon Johnson, we got JaVale. Skip, we got guys that would never, ever be thought of on an Olympic team that's getting invited. Holiday and Middleton were throw-ins at the end.
They were. And they weren't there for France, obviously. Right. They didn't make it for that game, or they weren't ready to play.
But and they turned out to be Holiday and Booker turned out to be 2 of the biggest additions because you put those guys in the starting lineup and it says Holiday. Man, you need to stop that Patty Mills. He getting all them shots.
He did. He did a good job.
And Holiday started hounding. Book started playing defense. And Kevin Durant's like, okay, until somebody else can come along with me. And then in the championship game, Skip, we got Jason Tatum to come off the bench and gave you 19 buckets. So they needed that. I'm not here to debate today Kevin Durant's greatness because there's nothing to debate. But this is a feeble attempt to you to try to undermine GOAT James. GOAT James has done what
I'm not trying to undermine. I'm trying to overmine. I'm trying to override all of the phony baloney you spew about the phony GOAT. He's not the GOAT. Jordan is, and he's not the best player on the planet. Kevin Durant is. Period. End of story. And he proved it on the international stage on Friday night.
Giannis is the champion. You talk now. Since we've been on air, we coming up on 6 years, aren't we? Yeah. See? Yeah, 6 years. We come up on 6 years.
Do you realize that Kevin Durant by himself almost beat the Milwaukee Bucks? His toe was 1/10 of an inch on the line, or we'd be having a whole different conversation right now.
No. We can't do that. We can't do that. After watching the Olympics, I saw so many people. The guy have the gold medal, and then he gave up a 2-point and with no time on the clock. I've seen so many things happen, so we can't do that. Let's just deal with the facts. Giannis Antetokounmpo went to Kevin Durant's house and won a Game 7. You told me the fact that Kevin Durant went to LeBron James's house twice.
I think Chris Middleton went to Kevin Durant's house and won Game 7.
No, that's Skip.
Well, he did. He made the big shot.
Giannis started it off in overtime.
Yeah, with a little jump hook that bounced all around the rim and fell through. Scored 2 points in overtime. I'm impressed.
They ain't scored about 4. Yeah. That's all they needed.
Yeah. Who made the shot of shots? Chris Middleton. Who was the closer? You admitted it. The closer for the Milwaukee Bucks was Chris Middleton.
But Chris Middleton is not the best player on that team.
Kevin Durant put on some shows against the Bucks that were all-time. That they were mantelpiece. They belong up. They belong in museums.
Did you not see what Giannis did in the NBA Finals?
Yeah, I did, against a coach who decided to guard him with